Hi, welcome to GTSRL. This video contains everything you need to know to get involved with league racing, covering schedule, format of our race nights, rules and regulations, and how to sign up. Let's get started. Each season runs over the course of 5 weeks. In weeks 1 and 2, sign-ups are open and a number of qualification time trial sessions are held. In weeks 3, 4 and 5, we hold a race night on either a Monday or a Tuesday evening. Time trial sessions are held in an online lobby. Each session lasts for 30 minutes and they are held on Monday and Tuesday evenings. In the EU, sessions are held at 8 and 9 o'clock GMT, and in North America, sessions are held at 9 and 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Time trials are held using a different combination of kart and track each season, usually similar in class to the races planned for that season. In your allotted time trial session, you will have 30 minutes in which to set the best time you can. Following each session, the results are recorded on the GTSRL website. Once all participants have completed their time trial, the divisions for the upcoming season are determined by fastest lap. Each division is made up of a maximum of 14 racers. Once a division is full, another division will be opened once there is a minimum of 10 racers who haven't qualified for the division above. This is what a typical league race night looks like. At 7 o'clock the lobby opens for any last minute practice and to get warmed up. At 8 o'clock qualifying starts. Following qualifying we have 3 races. The first 2 races last for approximately 10 minutes and the third race, the feature race, lasts for approximately 20. Once the serious racing is done with, we have King of the Karts. It's a short race and a chance to blow off steam by driving a kart round the track with no rules whatsoever. In North America, race nights are structured in exactly the same way. From the perspective of Eastern Time, everything happens 1 hour later than it does in the EU. There are 3 race nights per season and each one offers a different combination of track and car. Season schedules can be found on the GTSRL website or in the season info channel on Discord. At the end of each race night, detailed results can be found on the league website. Points are awarded at 1 point per position for races 1 and 2 and 1.5 points per position for race 3. League tables are updated after each event, so you can keep up to date with your quest to become a GTSRL champion. In addition to results and league tables, the GTSRL website stores comprehensive statistics covering every race entered over the duration of your community membership. At the very heart of GTSRL is the art of clean racing. We pride ourselves on the promotion of a clean racing culture which clearly sets the league apart from the poor quality of racing and sportsmanship usually observed in sport mode races. That being said, close competitive racing is not always without mistakes. Contact does occur and racing incidents are a part of the sport, whether it be real or simulated racing. In order to deal with these incidents, we have a team of independent stewards who review each reported incident and make decisions on whether a penalty is applicable to each scenario. One of the main reasons penalties are issued by our stewards is the unfair use of contact to gain an advantage when overtaking in corners. For this reason, we have defined what does and does not constitute the right to an inside line when overtaking in corners. So, what are corner rights? Corner rights are defined in the GTSRL rulebook as follows. 1. You must establish substantial overlap with the car ahead before they reach the corner's turning point to have the right to drive up their inside. 2. The driver ahead has the right to be fully committed to the racing line of their choice without any interference if there was no substantial overlap before they turned in. 3. If sufficient overlap is established before the turn-in point, then the driver behind has the right to sufficient side room. The driver ahead must also leave sufficient side room for the driver behind. This means that each driver has a right to their respective line. So, what do we mean by overlap? In order to have sufficient overlap at the turning point, your front wheels must be at least in line with the rear wheels of the car in front. Let's look at an example. This shot is of two cars entering a corner during an overtaking manoeuvre and is frozen at the point of turning. It can clearly be seen that the car attempting an overtake does not have their front wheels in line with the rear wheels of the car behind. In this instance, the car in front turned into the apex of the corner, as was their right, due to the car behind not having sufficient overlap. Contact occurred and the overtaking car gained the position via the unfair use of contact without sufficient overlap. In this example, a penalty was rightly issued by the stewards in a post-race review. Close competitive racing is not without its mistakes, and they do happen. A driver missing their braking point by a fraction of a second can mean that they cannot get their car slowed down in time to make the upcoming corner without causing contact with the car in front. The expectation of all GTSRL drivers in these situations is to show good sportsmanship. This comes in the form of slowing down off the racing line in order to give the positions back to all drivers your mistake has affected. If you need to rejoin the track, it is expected that you ensure that you are rejoining safely and not into the path of any oncoming drivers. If there isn't a safe gap to rejoin the track, then you must wait until there is room, even if this does cost a number of positions in the race. If you feel that you've been unfairly disadvantaged in a race, you have the option to file a review of the incident with the stewards. Before filing a review, it is important to load the race replay, watch the incident from a number of cameras and viewpoints and consider, do both drivers hold some of the responsibility, and is this just a racing incident? If the answer to these questions is no, then go to the GTSRL website. From the League drop-down menu, select Race Review. This will load a form for you to capture the details of the incident. Once you have captured all of the information relating to the incident, including the timestamp from the bottom left-hand corner of the in-game replay, check all the information for accuracy. Once the form is complete, check the box to agree with your responsibilities and then click Submit Review. Each incident is reviewed by two separate independent stewards who must agree on the outcome before a review is finalised and any resulting action is taken. For the sake of transparency, the outcome of all reviews can be seen on the GTSRL website. The result of any incidents which involve you directly will also be communicated via direct message on Discord. Due to the absence in online lobbies of a designated area for burning in-game penalties, League officials announced specified sections of the track in which you must slow down to burn any penalties awarded in-game for cutting corners. You must continue at race pace until you reach the next designated burn zone, where you are expected to pull off the racing line and burn the entirety of your penalty before the end of the burn zone. Each replay is checked by the stewards to ensure that all in-game penalties have been burned correctly. Should you fail to burn an in-game penalty or burn one outside of the designated burn zones, penalties may be applied. When a car is ghosted during a race, it is against the rules to deliberately drive through that car. Ghosted cars can become unghosted at any time, and as such, driving through them can cause unnecessary crashes. Any incidents of drivers deliberately driving through ghosted cars will attract a post-race penalty. As with real-life racing, the pit exit line exists to ensure that cars exiting the pits do not collide with drivers running at full race pace. For that reason, crossing the pit exit line can cause unnecessary incidents. GTSRL rules state that all drivers must avoid the whole of the pit exit line at all times. Differing severity of penalties will be issued to drivers who drive along the pit exit line, cross the pit exit line with any part of any wheel, and cross the pit exit line with all four wheels. Spinning across the line at the end of a race is banned in all events. Spinning across the line can cause yellow flags to be waved over the start-finish straight, meaning that anyone else finishing the race will not be able to overtake without risking an in-game penalty for overtaking under yellow flags. For this reason, anyone deliberately spinning their car across the finishing line will be immediately disqualified from that race. To join GTSRL, simply head over to our website at gtsrl.tv and click Join. After linking your Discord account with our website, you will arrive at our welcome page in Discord. To join the community, simply type Join prefixed with an exclamation mark and click Send. A mod will be along shortly in order to welcome you to the community. Once you have joined, head over to the GTSRL roles page. To receive notifications in Discord relating to all events of interest to you, simply type each role into the channel prefixed with an exclamation mark to assign that role to your account. Each time a member tags an event with that role, you'll receive a notification to keep you up to date. For almost all information relating to GTSRL rules and regulations, and for up-to-date information regarding the current and upcoming season, head over to Season Info. The top post in this channel has a number of useful links, including our rulebook, current divisions, race calendar, and access to stewards' reviews and decisions. Details of each new season will be posted in the Season Info channel and will contain all the information you will need to be able to sign up for the qualification time trials. Click the link for the TT sign up form to take you directly to the sign up page on our website. All that's left to do is pick a time trial session that suits you. Click sign up and complete a simple form stating which continent's league you want to sign up for. You will receive a reminder message on the day of your time trial session letting you know what to do on the day. Thanks for listening.